Tansi. Welcome to the Maskwacis Cultural College video learning tool. In this tutorial, you will learn how to cite books by 1 and 2 authors, both in text and in your reference section, according to the APA's 6th edition guidelines. Sometimes referred to as parenthetical documentation, in-text citations allow the reader to know where you acquired ideas, facts, and theories that are not your own. It is important that when you are doing your research and consulting other works, you take detailed notes that include the article or book title, the authors, and page numbers that will inform your writing. Even when you are not quoting someone else's work word for word, it is essential that you still cite ideas from that work that you might paraphrase, build upon, or refer to in any way. Paraphrasing without citing the original works that inform your ideas in academic writing is considered plagiarism. If you are using the APA Style 6th edition, cite the works within the main body of your text as opposed to using footnotes. Let's start with citing direct quotes from books with 1 or 2 authors in your paper. In this example, we will create an in-text citation for Linda Tahue Smith's 2nd edition book entitled Decolonizing Methodologies, Research and Indigenous Peoples. For direct quotes, always include the author's last name, the publication year, and the page numbers. Within the parentheses, write the author, followed by a comma, then the year, followed by another comma, the letter P, then a period, and then the page numbers. Note that the punctuation for the sentence falls after the citation parentheses. If a quote falls across more than one page, double the letter P like this. Here is an example of an in-text direct quote citation of a book with 2 authors from Jessica Ball and Alan R. Pence's book, Supporting Indigenous Children's Development. Whenever a citation with more than one author is in parentheses, i.e., not part of the dialogue in the sentence, always use the ampersand symbol and not the word and. For quotes that are more than 40 words, you must begin a new line and indent the quotation 1 inch. These are called block quotes and do not require quotation marks. For block quotes, the punctuation goes at the end of the sentence, followed by the citation. There are a few ways you can cite direct quotes. You can create a quote that refers to the author as we did above, where the author is not mentioned as part of the sentence and the citation falls after the quote in parentheses. Or, you can create a quote where the author or authors are mentioned in the sentence. In this case, write the last names, followed by the date of the publication in parentheses. The page number is put at the end of the sentence in parentheses, followed by the punctuation. An example of a direct quote from a book with 2 authors in text looks like this. Note that when you are citing a work with 2 authors as part of your sentence, you use the word and instead of the ampersand symbol. A good way to remember when to use the word and when to use the ampersand symbol is to think of the citation of an author that is part of the sentence as something we would read out loud, and therefore the and should be written in formal language. For citing works when paraphrasing, the rules are pretty much the same except you do not need to include the page number. An example of citing an idea you paraphrase with the author's name in the text looks like this. With 2 authors, remember to use the word and. Ideas paraphrased without the author written into the text looks like this. And with 2 authors, the ampersand symbol is used like this. Remember, the only difference from direct quotations is that there are no page numbers included in the citation. On your reference page at the end of your paper, a book with 1 author is written with the last name first, then a comma, followed by the author initials. After this, write the date the work was published in parentheses, followed by a period. Then write the title of the book in italics so that only the first letter is capitalized and the rest are lowercase, unless there are words that describe a proper noun or a special term. For example, in the case below, the word indigenous is capitalized. If the title has two parts, i.e., a colon separates two portions of the title, capitalize the first word of the first part and the second part. Put a period after the title, then write the location of the publisher, followed by a colon, and then the name of the publisher, followed by a period. For two authors, the citation is the same except the authors are listed with an ampersand in between their names. Ecose. Now you are ready to cite books by one and two authors in the APA style 6th edition.